What's up, everyone? Your guy Bobby back on your screen, and today we're here to talk about this little TV media stick called the Google Chromecast, also known as Chromecast with Google TV. Now you can pick this one. Now you can go to your local Best Buy, Target, or Walmart and pick this one up for $50. That's the price it's gonna run you. Once again, $50. Now let's go through the specs. With this Chromecast with Google TV, you got an included remote control, the assistant button. With the assistant button, you can use it to control your TV. For example, you can tell your assistant to play. You can ask Google to play some Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies on Disney Plus. You can also tell it to play music and podcasts. For example, you can ask Google to play. You can ask Google to play some hip hop and rap on Spotify, or some R&B on Apple Music. You can even use the assistant to play to play playlists on either Spotify or Apple Music, and of course any other music streaming developer you use out there that also work with Google Assistant. You can also do podcasts on this thing, such as, for example, play the Phoenix Suns podcast, or play the Arizona Cardinals podcasts, something like that. Or you can play maybe you can play like a racing podcast, or you could just use it for movies, and use your smart speaker for music. You could use those stuff for separate stuff. And not only can you, and it's not just movie music. It's not just either the movies, music, or podcast streaming. You can also ask Google to do other things for you, such as ask questions, tell you about the weather, and even control other smart home devices around your house, such as closing your window blinds, preheating your oven to 350 degrees, starting your washer and dryer, turning on lights, setting your thermostat to 75 degrees, turning on your ceiling fan, playing some hip hop and rap on your smart speaker somewhere else, like we just mentioned. You can also even start routines with the Google Assistant, such as good morning, and it will tell you about the weather, like we just mentioned, play a podcast or music, turn on lights, open your window blinds, like we just mentioned, and those are what we just said. Now you got your power button, your channel changing volume, your home button, your mute volume, and you also got your shortcuts for your streaming services like Disney Plus or Netflix. So if you're a Netflix fan, go ahead and press the Netflix button on your Google Chromecast remote. Now, look at all the streaming services you can use. And you can just simply set up, plug, and connect, and even stream, and boom, The setup is done. So, overall, the features I've described, I would totally recommend the Chromecast with Google TV. It's simple to afford, better than these Roku devices. I find it super reliable. Easy to use with a remote control compared to the old Google Chromecast I used to use that didn't come with a remote. This is going to be my next TV streaming stick, and I'm definitely budgeting this for as my early birthday present when fall comes around. I really love Google's products. Even their Nest Audio speaker, which I forgot to mention, you can also use your voice to play music on your Nest Audio if you have that. Even your Sonos speakers, like we've talked about in my last video. And like I said, it's a simple setup, plug. You can plug it in, connect, and stream. Totally recommend these. Easy to afford, setup, stream. Unlike the big TVs where you have to save up for weeks, like maybe your Thanksgiving or Christmas, you don't have to wait for those occasions, because this is running you $50. I get the good remote. The remote is so simple, and there's a video on the Chromecast of Google TV. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.